So, like most of us, I'm sure, I started into this exercise and became intrigued with the VoiceThread program. And while I was going through it and learning how to make comments, I did it in several ways. Um, I started to wonder about these people in these slides, and I didn't believe they could be real. I discovered that Jennifer rated a Flickr collection of photos to get them, and then created these situations for the purpose of this exercise. But anyway, I started to think about how I could use this in my own classes. And I had several questions in trying to learn the program that I wanted to address. And one of them was, can I load video? And I became frustrated because I couldn't. And I was able to contact the company and find out. And I don't know if Jennifer mediated that for me or not. But I found out that I can upload videos that are no longer than 25 megabytes. Most of them in my computer are too long for that. And that you can't upload YouTube videos at all because there's no relationship between the two companies at the present time. So it made me think of uploading things like very short clips like Vanna White does as fillers on Wheel of Fortune when she makes a comment about Disney World or the background scenery or wherever, just real short clips that are there in the TV show. That maybe that's the type of video that you could upload into this. One of these slides that's in this VoiceThread. And so I decided to make my own VoiceThread conversation, and I did. And basically what I did in this one is I started brainstorming a practice just for fun. VoiceThread for my class, I actually wanted to ask my students to discuss love as an emergent property in a biological situation. So we're not talking about sex, we're not talking about passion, we're talking about the emotion of love. And in the biology course or anatomy and physiology course, a basic biology course, we talk about the emergent properties of life by putting all these cells and tissues together. And then we get something that didn't exist when any of those entities were alone. And it's an interesting thing to think about, which is also thinking is an emergent property. But anyway, so I uploaded a document, and it's a document you could start with, and I actually used the word document because I wanted to be able to link to music, because I played with the idea of putting background music into this. And of course there's a time delay here, so I should have done that. And then at some point we can get this working so that we can link. There it is. We can link to Tina Turner, and we can get rid of this and put the sound down, which I did. And we can listen to music at the same time. We'll go back to my VoiceThread and go to the next slide, which is the one we want to comment on, and listen to that. You can sign into this free program and try this type of discussion board just for fun. What's love got to do with it? Tell us what you think is adaptive about love. Okay, so I did that, and then I decided I wanted to learn how to use different identities to foster conversations, and I wanted to see how to do that. So I created this one myself, as well as this one, which is the original one I created. and then I used it to create different kinds of conversations. I did audio and I did video, and then I did I just stuck a YouTube in there, but I wanted to see if I couldn't get it to stay there. I wanted to see if we could put an active link in one of these text boxes, and we can't, obviously, because you're watching this video. Also, I tried Dragon, and Dragon could not be used to type into the text box, unfortunately. I also looked at being able to create a third character to simulate, to simulate another student who might be in the class, who might want to share a picture of her own. And so what I did was I created that person, and then that person created their own voice thread, which we can go to see what she wants us to comment on relative to her voice thread. And there's her voice thread.
This here is my favoriteest, most favoriteest health food of all. It's got fruit in it, which is healthy fruit, and a few other things just for fun that I like a lot. Does this one make you hungry, hon? What you think?
So, we got that done, and I think this is a good way to possibly foster an asynchronous conversation in the cloud with some video and audio that gives you a little more dimension than you would have in a Blackboard discussion board, I hope. I also found that one limitation of the free program, and maybe the program in general, is that we cannot upload notebook files. So I can't put in interactive smart notebook files. I can't do that at all. I'd even tried to do the simplest of simple, just make a one-slide show and just have some text on it, and that they just can't upload notebook files. Dragon doesn't work, and but the links work, and the notebook files don't work, and YouTube videos don't work. But so it has some limitations. We could probably do more with the version that you would pay for, but I don't really want to do that. So let me turn off Tina. I'll turn Tina off. So, you know, I wouldn't recommend putting all those bells and whistles in necessarily for students because until they're used to technology and used to opening and closing windows, because I even have problems with it, I'm sure you do too, just manipulating things. It's sort of like teaching from a distance education classroom where you have to manipulate cameras between different remote sites. It's not so easy. But this is one of the possibilities, and I sort of like it as an alternative for a regular Blackboard type bland, boring, sorry, discussion board. Although I think our discussions were going pretty well, don't you? All right.